Hi girls and guys, I'm Mr. Tracky and welcome to Epic or Forget It. In today's episode, I'll be covering the Type 2 Butcher to let you know whether it really is epic or whether you should forget it. More after this. Hi girls and guys, it's Mr. Tracky and we're on the right track. So guys, today we are going to cover the Type 2 Butcher, which is the epic variant of the Type 2 obviously. Its two weapon perks are 87, which is the alternate mode is now akimbo shotguns as opposed to pistols, and its other weapon perk is readiness, which makes you reload faster when the magazine is actually empty, and that also stacks with dexterity. Now readiness is pretty much self-explanatory and it does reload even faster with the likes of dexterity, but I'm sure most of you want to know what these shotguns are really like and whether this weapon is really worth going for, and that's what we're going to find out today. So I've done a bit of testing, as I do with this particular series, to show you whether this gun is going to be worth your salvage COD points or whatever. So into the testing. So the obvious test is going to be the range of the shotguns, and as you can see, they cannot hit that wall just in front of me. You have to be very close to your enemies to hit your shots, and the further away you are, the more shots it will take. Switching over to the akimbo pistols, and you can see the range on these are absolutely brilliant. Going back to the Butcher, I'm going to show you just how far I am standing from this box, and you will actually see that it's not that big a range at all. The akimbo shotguns will kill people very quickly if you are very close to them, but it becomes unfeasible in my eyes in this game, and this is one of the more smaller and frantic maps, and I've left all the deaths in this footage for you to see the difficulty I have in killing people at a range that isn't that significant. And even when I'm at a range where I think is quite close, it still takes more than 2 shots to kill them. With a little help from my trusty assistant Little Killer, you will see here that it's a good few shots at range, and that is range for that gun. Look how close I was to him, and if I go right up to the head, it's a 1-shot kill, which is great news, probably the best news you've received about this gun so far. And it does still take 2 shots at that range, which is very, very close. So is it a feasible gun? I don't know. I really don't think it is, guys. I really don't think it's feasible at all. And obviously we do the last ranged shooting test, and you can see I'm not even landing any shots on the guy, and I don't think that's a particularly long range at all. So is the Type 2 Butcher epic or is it a forget it weapon? Well, you've probably guessed by now, guys, what my conclusion is going to be. Unfortunately, this weapon just doesn't have enough for it going for it to grant that epic name, and for me it's definitely going to be a forget it. Now, it's a great gun if you want to have a lot of fun, but the other counterparts in its category for the Type 2, the rare, the common, and even the base model just offer so much more. And here's a bit of testing with the common variant of this gun, which has reduced hip fire, and if you're going to use it in akimbo mode, it is just so accurate, and for me it makes it the best variant for this particular gun. Overall, the Type 2 Butcher is pretty disappointing, especially when you put it up against its own counterparts in regards to the rare, common and base models. It really just doesn't seem worth it. Guys, there are many buttons you could hit, but the like and subscribe button, I hope they tickle your fancy, and as always guys, don't forget to stay on the right track. Peace.